JD Talkin Sports. JD Talkin Sports. So I have to call him Podcast Rob for Michigan. He just sent me a text that I just laughed out loud. He goes, JD, I've said it before. I love you, man. I know how much you love doing your podcast. I'm going to do you a solid. Going to do me a solid, he said. I'll make this sacrifice. But for you, it's worth it. Since Nikki, Michigan, is going to the game, I'll take your ticket and go for you. That way you can do your podcast while she is out of the apartment while at the game. You're welcome. And I already said her name, but I thought that was kind of funny. Going to the game, he'll take it for me. And I said, I got to lead off the show with that. Now, I read a really, who said this? Tony Girdman said, Kickgate. I got a little ticked off yesterday. Good afternoon there, Rob. I got ticked off. Rob was saying that, they even out the calls. I still can't believe that they got the challenge yesterday. The Knicks, Brunson was going up. I forget who Brunson was going up. He got all arm on it, and they reversed the call on Brunson. I forget who was going up. Was it Turner? I forget who was going up for a shot, and he got all arm. And I was like, what the hell? They missed there was a kick ball. You know what? That they said they got the head ref in yesterday's game is, for not being, well, listen, they all were not good refs. They missed the call at the end. It was 115 all. They called a kick. It was definitely an arm on the Pacers that they got wrong. And you can't review. I can't believe basketball doesn't have a review, because every 2 seconds, a guy's doing this, slows down the game to a crawl. So basketball's supposed to be a fast-paced game, and it gets down to a crawl. It drives me nuts. The flopping. Good God. I mean, they all do it, but it drives me crazy. Brunson is so busy, faking when he's getting hit, that he almost lost the ball. He had some terrible turnover. I know he had 43 points. I know the Villanova 3 had 33 of the 39 points in the fourth quarter, 21 for Brunson. Brunson has 43, fourth straight game with 40 points, which was tied with, I know with Jordan, and I'm blanking. Kobe had 4 straight 40-point playoff games. And yes, they were down by 10. They were down by 9. It got ugly. You thought they were going to. It was being played at the pace that Indiana wanted to do. But Indiana lost 121-117. And this season, when they were held under 120 points, they are now 3-26, which is quite telling for a team that needs to score that many points. Toppin got a steal and did what did he do? The ball in between his legs and slammed it in, which drove. If I was the coach, I would kill him. I would kill him in a playoff game for doing some. Now it went in, but still, the balls of that guy. That's the only thing I remember about Obi Toppin. The bench scoring 46-3 the Pacers, and they still lost the game. 46-3 bench scoring, and it still wasn't enough. Which goes to show you that the Knicks starting 5 really carried the day for them. I mean, really carried the day for them yesterday, and but it's a little scary how thin that bench is, and they rely on that starting 5. Now, when the starting 5 scores that many points, hell, it works, right? It really works. But when it doesn't, you take the win, 121-117. Let me see right here. Okay, so Siakam had 19. Neesmith had 12. Turner hit a 3 at the end of the third quarter. I'll tell you, it was a big one. Hardenstein hit one at the buzzer to put him down 4 at the half. A 50-footer that was gorgeous. Nembhard, who has been played well, had his first game shooting under 50% from the field. He had 11 points. And Halliburton, 36 minutes, 2 for 6, 6 points. Yeah, I was like, Jesus. 6 points, 3 turnovers, minus 12 when he was on the court. And for the bench, Toppin had 12. Jackson had 8. TJ McConnell, there's a guy, Alex Sturm, who writes, I think now he's written for the Nets. He's writing in Syracuse, whatever. He put a thing up. I cracked me up, where I said to him, what did I say to him? He said, TJ McConnell gives hope to 5'8" white guy YMC hoopers everywhere. I said, I think we should set up a pay-per-view this summer. You versus TJ, money goes to charity. He goes, if you set it up, I will play. I said, I would love to do it. I got to figure out, hey, what's up there, El Presidente? I said, I got to set this up, because I said this would be hilarious to have. I just thought it was great. And then he responded to me, and he wasn't, he always posts funny stuff. And I said, I got to give him a shout out today. So Alec, that was awesome. I mean, hey, listen, the Knicks 5, what's that? They are now 11 games from the title. I mean, let's say, look, look at the T-Wolves. T-Wolves blew out the the defending champ Nuggets. They're up 2-0 going back home. And Anthony Edwards doesn't think he's not afraid of anything. He has more 25-point plus playoff games than anybody in franchise history. And, I mean, I know they haven't been around for a while. I did go see them play. I think I saw them play in the Metrodome back in the day when I was in college, undergrad. I remember going to a game. And, just thinking about that franchise up 2-0, dominant. And they blew out the Nuggets last night. I couldn't stay awake. But I went to bed and they were up 61-35 at that. It was over. It wasn't like I thought a second half. No, it was over. Done. And the Knicks back and forth, after the kick gate, DiVincenzo hit the three and they never trailed the rest of the game. The ref said they missed calls. They said we should have. Yeah, you should have. I don't understand why every play isn't reviewed. I don't. I feel there were plays missed. Was it, now they're saying Indiana, would have won the game. Weirdly, would they have won the game? They would have got the stop there. Still was tied. Even with that kick gate, it was still 115 all. It wasn't like the game was over. It was tied. And they were only down 118, 115. It wasn't like and I love it. They say it's after the fact. It's almost like, what's the fucking point? We fucked up. You say time and time again, and nothing. You're not going to redo the game. You're not going to go back and play from that minute. It's over. It's what the point is. It's just, you're talking about playoff basketball. Every play should be fucking reviewed, especially egregious one like that. After, we could watch it with our eye. And I know they miss stuff. Hey, what's up, Tommy? I know they miss stuff. I know they miss things, but after the fact, what is that? Is that a moral victory? Like, hey, it just leaves me speechless. And I'm sorry, I can't do podcasts after the show is over. I don't like they review just the last 2 minutes. Yeah, we talked about this. It should be we review the 48 minutes because there is major plays every time. There's always something missed. There was a ball off. Right? Wasn't there something off Brunson? It definitely didn't go off him. It went off the Pacer guy, and they gave the ball. Didn't they give the ball to the Pacers? They didn't review it. It wasn't a reviewable play, so they couldn't review it. Oh, they were out of challenges. Right. The ball definitely went off a Pacers guy, and they ran out of challenges. And Rob brought up a great point. If you win the challenge and you win a second, you don't get any more. Well, I think if you keep winning challenges, you should keep getting challenges. And you know what? So what? Give them 20 fucking challenges a game. I mean, it takes forever anyway, but, you're making mistakes. Guys are on the casino stuff that aren't, the refs might miss from an angle, which I don't understand. You have all these refs and they miss so many goddamn calls. I know it's split second, and Josh will say, Josh refereed, and, he'll defend the guys in a way, but goddamn, guys, you are at the creme de la creme. You are professionals. This is championship round basketball. This is win or go home. No, survive in advance. You got to make the right calls here. It can't happen. That, I mean, it shouldn't happen. And they ran out of challenges, so they couldn't, and it was missed, and that's the end of that. Oh, okay. So I understand what Rob's saying. They kind of even themselves out, and there's going to be a lot of missed calls, but it just pisses you off watching it. The flopping is driving me fucking crazy. And I said last night, and another guys responded, it drives me fucking nuts. Brunson looks like he's having a seizure. He's fucking, his whole body's rocking as he's dribbling the ball. He threw some really bad passes. He dribbles too fucking much. I know, listen, they won the game, but there's times, get rid of the fucking ball, man. Brunson, you don't have to be so dribble heavy. Give the ball up. Give it up to somebody else. Come on. Hey, so what did Rob just say? Rob just said something. Maybe 2 more refs in the court would help. No, just you have the booth up, especially playoff games. It's $1 billion $1 billion industry. You have guys in the whatever at the head offices, and there's plays you're missing. Yeah, I don't know, somebody watching. You could be on the outer perimeter and just watching it. Right. I mean, you shouldn't be missing plays like this. I know it's split second and all this stuff, and they're great athletes, but drives me nuts. And the guys, every fucking play, they're looking for foul. And Rob saw it too. Brunson missed a play, arguing with the ref, didn't get down on defense. It's like, dude, stop. Shut the fuck up. The play's over. Go on. And they do it all the time, these guys. I'm not calling out Brunson. All the time, they're arguing that they didn't get the call. Hart gets one, and he's looking around. I say, it didn't happen. What are you doing now? So I should have got. You didn't get it. And make your fucking free throws, Joshy. Make your fucking free throws. Good God. He misses, it seems like, one out of every two. He's missing free throws. OG had some beautiful steals. Dante played well. I mean, they just played aggressive as hell. Saul had who was Saul's X factor? Yeah, Deuce McBride. Oof. 11 minutes, no points. No points. He was not an X factor. I mean, I guess you were right, Saul. You said that Brunson was the, yeah, of course he was big X factor. But the starting five, triple doubles, and getting the 67, 92. I mean, good God. 92 of the Knicks, so 92, the rest of the team scored 29. So I guess that's what, for this series, these guys but the thing is, I know Brunson could do it every night. Josh Hart is not a 20-something point scorer every night. Dante's hot and cold, but he's been hotter lately than he's been colder. I need more production off that bench. And, you're only playing, 8, really, you played 7 deep. Achua only played 4 minutes. Robinson, there was one player I was watching, Robinson, in the backcourt trying to dribble. I'm like, that's not the guy I want with the ball. It's Mitch Robinson. Give up the ball, big guy. You can't dribble. Give the ball up as soon as possible. Please, for the love of God, give it up. That's me, my agitated voice. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, they're 21 in the series when winning game 1 of a playoff series at home. They're 0-10 when losing game 1 at home. Thank you, Josh DeBow. Total number of playoff series the Knicks have won in the last 22 years of this century. One of the first 22 years of the century before signing Jalen Brunson. 1. Since signing him 2 years ago, they've won 2. Yeah. Yeah, with the score 115 all, Jalen Brunson attempted to make a pass. Aaron Nesmith, who was subsequently whistled for a kickball violation. What's up, Jez Tammy? And sorry for your loss. Yeah, sorry for your loss. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, Tammy, I'm very sorry for your loss. Yeah, losing a loved one is very tough, and I'm sending my love. And if you need to talk, I am here for you. Okay, so sending my love to you. Yeah, I saw the name, and for a second I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together, and now the minute it just all clicked. So sending my best. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, her and Aaron went on a show, and I went on the show, and this is for you, Tammy. Did you see this? So the opening day, for the first time ever, the WNBA opening night doubleheader will air on Disney Plus. Fever at Connecticut Sun and Mercury at Aces. They will also be available on ESPN, but Disney Plus is going to show WNBA opening night. So we'll see Caitlin Clark opening night, and then Mercury versus Aces. And what did I just see? That who's Aces signed with Gatorade? Aces player, blanking on her name. Asia. Gatorade. Yeah, Asia Wilson signs a multi-year deal with Gatorade. Hell of a player. So that's opening night. I think that's really cool. Yeah, so Zach Zabra told the Pool Report after the game, post-game review did show that it hit the defender's hand, which would be legal. No shit. Really? Yeah. And kickball violations cannot be challenged. Are you kidding me? Is not reviewable and not subject to the coach's challenge. The 3 things the team can challenge are fouls, goaltends, and out of bounds. Really? Everything should be reviewed. When did you guys decide this shit? I mean, because it happens. It's a split second. Sometimes it looks like a hand, and looks like a foot. It's really a hand. And the illegal screen, Miles Turner on DiVincenzo, 12.1 second. Marginal on replay. Marginal. Confirmed after review. Guys, are we going to nitpick every fucking play? It happened. He had position. You know what? That's a play they called Dante aggressive, playing good. Really? That was marginal? Yeah. I don't know. Rick Carlisle didn't want to talk about officiating after the game. We're not expecting to get calls in here. Wah. It would be nice if they laid off the legal screen, but that's just the way it goes. We challenged it. They reviewed it. They got a bunch of people in New Jersey that agree with it. That's the way it goes. We got to learn from that too. That's a time play. Both guys are involved. We'll have to, execute better. Just execute better. We're on the road. Wah. Shut the fuck up, Rick. Rick Carlisle. God damn. Yeah. Listen, he's done a good job. It was a very entertaining game. The crowd was rocking. I mean, tonight I'm there. We're not going to Keen's. No king cut prime rib tonight. I think I'm going to go with a filet mignon. Go with the opposite day with Instead of getting chicken salad, what do you get? Tuna salad? Got chicken salad instead of tuna salad? I'll get a different steak tonight. But fries. Got to get fries at a steakhouse. None of this vegetable shit. I'm going fries. And Michigan actually took her jersey to work. And we she to be up early today. Yeah, Pacers center Turner had a great response. He said the call could have gone either way, but that it's on the Pacers to not leave it in the refs. Yes, yes, yes. You see, that's a guy that's the response I want to have. The call went against us. You don't want to leave it in the hands of the refs. What's up there, Saul? I mean, you just don't. That's the way I want to. That's the way you want to say, hey, we could have done things differently. We didn't. We lost the game. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, that's a classy thing to say. And Brunson, there are 33 players in NBA history with at least 5 playoff games with 40-plus points. Oh, I should get fries and veggie. So, Josh, what kind of veggies, Josh? I'm going to go with mushrooms. I like mushrooms. So there are 33 players in NBA history with at least 5 playoff games with 40-plus points. Jamal Murray, 0 All-Star teams. Jalen Brunson, an All-Star. The other 31 have at least 4. The other 31 players are all at least 4-time All-Stars. Unbelievable. He's the first player in NBA history with 40 points and 5 assists in 4 consecutive playoff games for ESPN Stats and Info. Thank you, Chris Herring. Players with 24-plus points, 13-plus rebound, 8-plus assists in a playoff game in the last 60 years at MSG. Last 60 years. Yeah, maybe broccoli. I call it faroccoli. That's what I call it. Asparagus. I do like the smell of your pea when you eat asparagus. I do, Josh. It makes me feel so calm and happy. So how about that? 24, 13, 8. Josh Hart, Kareem in 70, and Wilt Chamberlain in 68. Yeah, I mean, Hart just, there was one play where he got beat on a rebound, and I was like, you know what, Hart? You are playing your ass off. What did I see somebody put in the chat about Josh Hart saying the only one who makes me tired is my wife or something like that? Something funny? Because he just goes. I mean, he just, unbelievable. I mean, Anunoby, 13-9, but Anunoby's all over the court. Miles Turner at 23. The Knicks shot 54 from the field, 48 from 3, 85 from the line. Pacers 52, 39 from 3, 79 from the line. Yeah, crazy. Dante had some. I mean, Dante all played great. I mean, they played great. I mean, 4 straight 40-point playoff games. I talk about Halliburton. Brunson has 210 points last 5 playoff games. Only Jerry West, Bernard King, Jordan, and Elgin Baylor have scored more over a 5-game span in the playoffs. That's it. Jerry West, King, Jordan, Baylor have scored. Hey, and this is for Saul. Rice pilaf with a steak. Rice pilaf. What the fuck's rice pilaf? What is rice pilaf? And I thought all you eat is an egg sandwich and 8 to 10 beers. That's what you told me you ate today. And today you got the game. How many freaking, that's what he said, 8 to 10, Tommy. I was like, 8 to 10 beer. I remember we went to a Orioles game and I was with a guy named Tank and I tried to go beer for beer. 6 beers. I couldn't even focus. We got out of the car. I was obliterated. I couldn't, Those days are, and I hate the taste of beer. It's like disgusting. I have to gag it down. Rice pilaf for Tom. Tommy's a little cultured. I like that, Tommy. A little cultured. I like that. But this is for Saul. 35 years ago today, Jordan hits a shot over the Cavs. Remember that? He hit it and then he went like this over Craig Elo. Remember that? Remember that there, Saul? Got my little guy named MJ from UNC, from North Kakalaki. You remember those days? Oh, I do. I remember that shot. I could close my eyes and I am right there, jumping up with that fist bump. And all the fans at Richfield Coliseum going, oh, my God. But that didn't happen last night. The Knicks got it done. Got it done. And Brunson has scored or assisted on 321 points in the last 5 games. That is the second most ever over a 5-game span in NBA postseason history. He only trails Jokic from last year, 329. Yeah, he is unbelievable. He's tied with Jordan and Bernard King for second most consecutive 40-point playoff games. 4 straight 40-point games. And he's the first and only player, Tommy Beer said, in NBA history to score 39-plus points while shooting above 45% in 5 straight playoff games. First, only ever. Think about all the great scores in NBA playoff history. Brunson. Yeah, they have to review. I agree with James Boyd. Have to review. Everything should be reviewable. Yeah. Yeah, this will never happen again. Yeah, this should happen as soon as the finals ends. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, you can't, it's non-reviewable. And most minutes is playoff. How about this? Josh Hart, 326. Brunson, 306. OG Anunoby, 292. They're playing a lot of minutes, folks. His last 4 playoff games against, he's unbelievable, dude. He is unbelievable. 39, 47, 40, 41, and now 43 today in games 3 through 6. That was against the Sixers. And he was the first player to score at least 37 points in 4 consecutive playoff games since Jordan in 93. Since Jordan in 93. Yeah. Just unbelievable. Josh Hart's playoff minutes per game, 46.3, and 3-point shooting, 43.2, are greater than his field goal percentage, 40.5. They don't have a single top 15 pick play a second for them the entire series against the Sixers. The only Knick drafted inside the top 20 was DiVincenzo, 17th, Brunson, 2nd round, Hartenstein, 2nd round, Hart, last pick, 1st round, McBride, 2nd round, Robinson, 2nd round, Bogdanovich, 2nd round, OG, 23rd overall, Precious, 20th overall. Thank you, Tommy Beer. And how about this? Jalen Brunson played 10 minutes in a Game 7 loss, only 3 years old for the Mavericks. That was Rick Carlisle's final game as the Mavs head coach, and now they're meeting again. Yeah. Yeah, crazy, right? Just crazy. I just was, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And Tommy, I apologize. If I was rude, I apologize. I'm only busting on you. But give me shit, give it back. Tell me how you're feeling, and I apologize. I'm not trying to. I love you guys. I said you guys changed my life forever in the greatest of ways. Having you guys around me. I know we haven't met, but I feel like we're all brothers because I talk to you guys more than I talk to. I talk to you guys more than I talk to Michigan. I see her at night, but honestly, I'm trying to think who I talk to more than you guys. Not too many. I don't think anybody. No, nobody. Nobody. I talk to you guys more than I talk to anybody. Yeah. That's my social life, is talking to you guys and talking sports. JD talking sports. JD not talking politics. This is from Clutch Point. What do you guys think about this? I could take 30 players right now from the NBA and throw them in the NFL. You can't take 30 NFL players and put them in the NBA. Really? You can take 30 players from the NBA, throw them in the NFL. You can't take 30 NFL players. Would I want to? I don't know. NBA into the NFL getting hit all the time. I don't know if I agree with that. But people say dumb shit all the time, right? They say dumb shit. Tyler Boyd signed a 1-year deal worth up $4.5 million with the Titans. Who will suck? Who will suck? And Greg Doyle said some stupid comment to Caitlin Clark. Won't cover Indiana Fever games in person. Something about the heart symbol. Will you give me a heart? And I was just like, that's creepy. That's really creepy. And another Brunson thing from the New York Daily News. Jalen Brunson's 256 total points scoring leads the NBA playoffs by 55 more points than the next active player. 256 total points scored leads the NBA playoffs by 55 more than the next active player. Donovan Mitchell with 201. Brunson showing everybody. And Brett Usher said he finally watched the T-Wolves game. He said the tone of physicality and aggressiveness Minnesota said early is striking. Everything they've done defensively, rotations, doubles, closeouts, help is quick, purposeful, and distinctly unfriendly. Out there guarding like some actual Wolves. And what's his name? Gobert missed the game for the birth of his kid. Didn't even play last night. Yeah, and I talked about Asia Wilson. She a multi-year deal. She'll be the part of the Gatorade marketing campaign later this spring. Good for her, man. Make that money. Today's the 35th anniversary. MJ shot against the Cavs. Thank you, Will Gottlieb, for that one. The Padres are 19-19. The Mets won the opener 4-3 in St. Louis. And what's his name? Who pitched yesterday, Rob? I'm blanking on his. Manea got the win yesterday. And the 49ers held out Deebo Samuel, decided not to move Samuel 2 hours before the day 2 of the draft. And Blank, the owner, Arthur Blank, endorses Penix Jr., said long-term stability quarterback, which I don't disagree with. And look at this. Anthony Edwards, the fans, all like, what the? They're just like, fucking A. From defending champs to, we might be going home kind of soon. That's what that looks like. And Chris Finch not happy with Jamal Murray throwing heat pack on floor. It's inexcusable and dangerous. I guess I did not see that play, but yes, it's egregious and should never happen. And the T-Wolves are now 5-0 in the playoffs. Thank you, StatMuse, for that one. And Tommy, this is great. Brunson with the Knicks. This is like insanity, but on steroids and also sustainable, and also in the playoffs. I don't disagree. I mean, it really is. I mean, Brunson is playing out of his fucking mind, out of his mind. Justin Kabako said Brunson has recorded 210 points, 47 assists last 5 games. The only other players in NBA history to produce at least 200 points, 40 assists over a 5-game span are Jordan and LeBron. That's it. That's it. That's it. I mean, that's crazy. Hey, what's up, Kev? What is up, Kev? Kev the man. I love you, man. Tommy, I do. You're good. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man. JP Finley says Jaden Daniels is probably the most pro-ready of the group. Caleb Williams is exciting because he has the hype and the attributes and the big, wild things of what he can do with his legs and arm. But as far as NFL ready, I think Daniels was the guy. And, you know, they had the Met Gal last night, and freaking J.J. McCarthy was there in a tuxedo, Michigan sent it to me, and I was like, what? Yeah, Jaden Daniels was at the Met Gala last night. Looking stylish. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. But really, J.J. McCarthy at the Met Gala? I mean, good God. I mean, I know Angel Reese was there, but living his best life. He is living his best life. No two ways around it. I mean, that is good. And Tommy, was Tommy really watching hockey last night and not watching the Knicks game? Was he really watching the Bruins-Panthers game? He might have been. I'm just asking. I think he said he was. I think he was joking. He had to be joking. Anthony Edwards last night, 27 points, 7 assists, 11 for 17, 4 straight games of 25 points, field goal percentage better than 50. No other player in T-Wolves history has even done 2 such games in a row. And Justin Kabako just says more and more stuff. Okay, dude, you're a hockey fan. I get it. Today is the NHL draft lottery. There is Macklin Celebrini, undisputed number 1. Beyond him, I don't know. I really don't know who's up there. But yes, so tonight is the NFL draft lottery. We'll see what happens. Knicks got it done. Rick Carlisle doesn't want to talk about the officiating. Either do I. Mets won 4-3. Nimmo hit a home. Nimmo's been hitting the ball. Alonso has not been. They are, 17 and 18 now? And the Pacers' bench points per game this season, 46.8. The Knicks, 28.4. 46-3, and they still won the game. That just I mean, that's a great – listen, your bench has outscored 46-3 and you still win the game. Says a lot about your Knicks team and how even with all that depth, the Pacers still aren't doing enough to win games. So they really don't have a lot of go-to guys. And Halliburton, man, you can't score 6 points in a playoff game. Not going to win too many games. And they were, they were halftime adjustments. And, I thought the Knicks played better second half. I mean, it got into a running game, and they just kept going. And, yeah. So going tonight, hockey, as I said, I made a big faux pas yesterday. Well, not a big one. Maple Leafs lost to the Bruins. And what I said was, hey, what's up, Sharon Matola, who I met at the Olympia reunion. I think her daughter someone got married recently. I saw that. I saw a picture. So congrats. Went to the gym today, Sharon. Went to the gym early. I'm telling you, feeling good. My client, I had a shirt. I have this one shirt I wear from Patagonia that just fits perfect. It's just I just look swole in that shirt. And I was like, damn, I look good. That's a good shirt on me. So I went to the gym today, did a workout, trained Gumbo Chef, tried to do another workout when I got back home, and the body said, no mas. Said, no mas. Michigan said, I got to meet her at 5 o'clock today. That's why I'm doing the show now. But what I screwed up yesterday, I thought it was since like 72. Toronto is now 0-5 since 1959. Last time they beat the Bruins. 1959. And they only played one game without Matthews during the regular season, beating Pittsburgh 7-0 on December 16th before the season. Hadn't missed any playoff action during his 8-year career. Well, he missed it, and it happens. Now, Shesterkin passed John Van Beesbrook. I butchered that name. He had 13 wins going into this playoffs. He can pass. Going to the playoffs, John Van Beesbrook had 13 wins, playoff wins, the 6th most in franchise history. Well, now he's at 18. He just passed Dave Kerr for 4th. Lundqvist has 61. Richter has 41. Ed Giacomin, right? Giacomin. I see a lot of those jerseys at the games. He has 29, and Igor has 18. And Toronto. So I saw that. I was like, and we got a game tonight. I mean, hey, listen, we got to improve on some things, which Tommy will agree with. I don't know if any of you guys want to come on. You see, I do. I've been doing YouTube for my man, but if you want to talk a little Rangers, I got other stuff. I couldn't sleep last night, so I put a lot of stuff on my a lot of useless information on my phone. But that's the way I roll sometimes. And Toronto in the PWHL clinch first place. The PWHL playoffs. I was like, oh, all right. PWHL playoffs is so Toronto 19 hours ago. Okay. Announces playoff matchups. Yes, this is Toronto selects Minnesota. I don't know. Montreal's going to play Boston. I don't know about selecting the team you want to play. Okay, so just tell me when you're ready, and I'll make the switch. Okay, you want to talk hockey? You come back on. We'll talk a little hockey. Talk some hockey. Oilers are the first team to eliminate the same opponent 3 straight postseasons since the Blackhawks over the Wild from 2013 to 15. The first round action on ESPN up 14% from last year. Through 21 games versus last year's 1 through 5. Rick Bowness is retiring. I heard his health wasn't good. 98, 57, and 9. 2 seasons. He's a finalist for the Jack Adams Award this season. Scott Arnold was the assistant. He went 9-2-2. I don't know if he's an option, but I think they're going to do a formal search. This was interesting. So before he became coach of the Jets, their goals allowed went from 253, 21-22 the year before he came, 224 last season, 198 a league best this season, not including shootout goals, while winning 52 games and 110 points, which really sucks. So Bonus coached 8 different franchises, 17 playoff appearances, including trips to the final as an associate head coach with Vancouver in 2011, an assistant with Tampa Bay in 2015, and as a Dallas Stars head coach in 2020. And he's one of only 3 coaches, along with Scotty Bowman, and Pat Quinn, to serve behind the bench in 5 different decades. 2,727 to 27 games as an NHL coach are the most by anyone in league history. 2007 to 26. That's wow. That was wow to me. Big wow. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. So the T-Wolves got the win. Talked about them. They won yesterday. They won by 26. And no Gobert. Yeah, they play. Yeah. And the Wolves roster averages 23.9 years of age. Only team younger is OKC at 23.4. And Jamal Murray had 2 points in the first half. Nate Robinson needs a kitty from Madonna with blood type A or O. Wow, that's kind of scary. Isn't that scary? And I love this one, Ball Don't Stop. Coaching changes aren't going to get LeBron James in the 5 championship club. The NBA now is too up and down and too many moving parts. You need constant ball and body movement, team defense, and structure. At 40 years old, it's hard for Bron to find that energy for 82 games. His style was to overpower you with dominant talent and play pickup. Okay. Well, so he was unhappy with the Lakers playing LeBron to limit his minutes at the start of the season. They were just trying to protect him. Now, D'Angelo Russell, 18.6 assists, 41 from 3. He made more threes than any Lakers in history in a single season. They went 15-3 when he scored 25 plus. But a lot of people feel that he's up and down and he's just not that guy to get the job done. So, I mean, I'm just telling you what I'm reading. I mean, they were better when it's usually better when a lot of guys score points. And I was right. Booker has had 6 head coaches in 9 seasons. And how about this for the Lakers? Since Phil Jackson's second tenure in Los Angeles ended in 2011, no coaches maintained their position for more than 3 seasons. No coaches maintained their position for more than 3 seasons. And James Harden in an elimination game, 5 for 16. Yeah. And what you would call it? Kyrie, 27, 6 and 5, 65% true shooting for the series. Yeah. Think about this. The star power in the NBA won't be part of the second round. Only 3 of the top 20 players by earnings on and off the court this season still playing. Jokic 54.6, Luka 52, and Kyrie 46. So we're going to be down. We could be down after this round to nobody. No big name scores. And somebody had a shaky handheld live stream of the WNBA preseason opener for Caitlin Clark, 124,000 views. You think they care about this stuff? Now, the Indiana Fever long prop bets at BetMGM win total 20 and a half games, 83% of the bets, 76% of the bets on over. I think that's a lot to ask of the Fever this year. Odds to make the playoffs, minus 250 yes, plus 200 no. 63% of the bets, 99% of the money is on the Fever to reach postseason. And I talk about this all the time. Ryan, I'll have you honest. Have in a second, Saul. Jackie Young's extension with the Aces adds 1 year to her current deal covering 2025, fully protected at 169. She's making 169,950. That's not even that's below max. It's kind of scary, the money they're making. And the Dallas Wings, first time in history, announced the team has sold out its season ticket membership for this season. Oh, and the NBA and its partner sports books are discussing changes to player props in wake of the Jonte Porter. I think that's a good idea. And something that they're talking about with Celtics, I saw this at the Ringer, that their ISO ball isn't their strong suit when it comes to close games. And you got to win close games. You got to win a lot of close games. And this is from Larry Nance Jr. He said, respectfully, I'm betting on the Pels. I'm not betting no Jonte Porter. I'm not betting on anything. I don't own a betting app. None of that. He was making a joke. And Jalen Williams, OKC, one star of OKC, his younger brother Cody, after his freshman year for Colorado, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 6'8", 190 forward, 55 from the field, 42 from 3, 71 from the free throw line. I guess that's going to happen. And I saw this. This is crazy. So Gilbert Arenas proposed to his girl with a $400,000 ring when they broke up only 8 days later. They made up and he faked the relationship with her for 4 months so he could switch the ring with a fake version. She sued him and lost. Gave her $400,000. It's like, shit, I got to get the ring out. So let me stay with her a little longer, switch the rings, get that ring back so I can sell it. I was like, you can't make that stuff up. And NBA Paris games next year, Thursday, January 23rd and Saturday, January 25th. Spurs versus Pacers with Wemby is the Wemby's who just won the unanimous Rookie of the Year, which, come on, of course he was going to win that. This will be the first time the NBA will play 2 regular season games in the French capital in the same season. Now, Chris Middleton is the top 4 Milwaukee Bucks of all time and might not be the 4th. That's what Rohan Kadi said. Played out of his mind on 0 healthy ankles like a freaking warrior. He might be a top 4 Milwaukee Buck of all time and might not be 4th. Okay. Doc Rivers is now 14-19 when his teams face elimination. First round of the playoffs, consecutive years. Yeah. How about this? So you had Tobias Harris made $40 million this year. Game 7, both of their final games as a Sixer. Ben Simmons, 5 points, 2 for 4 shooting. Harris, who is making $40 million this year, 0 points over 2 shooting. I guess they think that they can go on a run the next 2 years if guys stay healthy. Maxey, Avi Wolfman Arendt said the Knicks were terrified of Maxey, started trapping him to get the ball to Embiid. If that's a healthy Embiid, the Sixers win this going away. He wasn't. And I don't know if they win it going away. There's going to be a lot of that health in the next few seasons. Yeah, health permitting. Health permitting. That's a big if. Health permitting. I love that. Health permitting. Yeah, big if. Yeah, Wemby averaged 21, 11 rebounds, 3.6 blocks. Yeah, he was the league's top shot blocker, joining Manute Bowles, the only rookies ever to lead the league in blocks. He's also a finalist for the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, which is going to be announced today. First player in league history to score at least 1,500 points, corral 700 rebounds, dish out 250 assists, and have 250 blocks while making at least 100. He made 128 threes in the season. And last year for the Metropolitan 92s, he scored 22 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, which is, it's kind of what he did. He joined David Robinson and Shaq as the only rookies ever to score at least 1,500 points, 150 blocks, 150 assists in 50 games. He's the only rookie to tally 250 blocks and 250 assists in the same season. Regardless, only 4 of the players, regardless of years of service, have ever done that. Yeah. He had as many to record that many blocks and assists and make more than 100 threes in the season. He had 26 games with at least 20 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, more than double the amount posted by any rookie. LeBron and Carmelo each did it 12 times their rookie seasons. Pretty impressive. And Devin Funchess, the former Michigan star who played in the NFL, is playing in the signed a 1-year deal with the Caribbean Storm Islands of the Basketball League of Colombia. He's the first NFL player in history to ink a pro basketball contract. Debuted on Wednesday, 21 minutes. He had how many points? 4 for 5 shooting from the field. He had 9 points, 3 rebounds. The Caribbean Storm beat Cimarrones 65-55. They're one of the top teams in Basketball League of Colombia. They played in 2 of the last 3 championship games and took home the title in 2023. So he left the NFL after his junior season, played 5 seasons in the NFL, 164 catches. Hey, what's up there, Raf Shar? How you doing? Okay, so both guys are ready. Okay. He 2018, 840 catches, 8 touchdowns with the Panthers. He's currently a free agent, hasn't played since 2020. All right. Hold on a second.